Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Voyager Class Studio Series 86 Transformers the Movie Wreck-Gar. Thank you for watching this video or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very much for watching. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more action figure reviews. Or reviews, period. Every once in a while I'll throw in a review that's not an action figure. But for the most part, they are. Don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. And first of all, as we always do here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. First of all, we have a nice big window where you can see Wreck-Gar and at least some of his accessories. Nice artwork of Wreck-Gar. He is 8609, which is 9th in the 86 Studio Series. Wreck-Gar with an Autobot symbol, even though he's not technically an Autobot. He's technically a Junkion. 8 and Up Hasbro Transformers Generations Takara Tomy on the top of the box. A nice window to let some light in. Transformers the movie, or the Transformers the movie rather. On this side of the box, more Wreck-Gar artwork, 8609, Studio Series, and Voyager Class. On the other side of the box, 86, and almost the whole artwork of Wreck-Gar, authentic. On the bottom of the box, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in Vietnam print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode, and more stuff that nobody ever reads. On the back of the box, the nice product shots of Wreck-Gar. He transforms from robot to motorcycle in 22 steps. Big screen inspired scale, detail, and backdrop. And then in some other languages. The Transformers, the movie. Wreck-Gar. Junkion. Dance Party. Did be stupid. Wreck-Gar and the Junkions join the Autobots after exchanging the universal greeting Ba Weep Grana Weep Ninibong. And here is a product shot of Wreck-Gar with the background from the inside of the packaging, backdrop included. Some more small print, fine print, legalese print, that S thing, Hasbro, and most importantly, don't stick things in your all-language pie hole. Or any language pie hole that don't belong there. Because they don't belong there, so don't stick them there. Jeez. And my friends, that does it for the packaging. And now let's take a look at Wreck-Gar in his alt mode. And right here, he has kickstands so that he can sit up on his own without them. Really doesn't. And because of the spikes, the wheels are a little clunky sounding, but kind of gives you a little bit of a motorcycle sound there. Can't say I'm a big fan of this piece's placement in alt mode. It's a big gap area in here. The paint is nice. Look at that gold flame paint. Painted nubs on the tire, the spikes, whatever you want to call them, grips. And then, you know, you can aim the guns. And the handlebars do move a bit. You can see the dials and things in there. He's got saddlebags. He's got these big old spikes. Very 86 movie looking. Like he should be. And that's why I'm not a big fan of the placement of this. His whirly axe, I guess you could say. But nice paint naps. And he does make a pretty good looking motorcycle. Nice silver paint in there for the engine. And I guess you can stick this right there at the gas tank, and then I'm gonna fudge it all up. But it will go in there, so that's something. And then the kickstand just kind of kick back out. So that he will stay in position. That does it for a look at Wreck-Gar in his alt mode. Now, my friends, it's time for the comparisons. And with me, as always, is Legends Class Bumblebee from the Titans Returns line. As you can see, these don't scale up too well. Then we have the Amazon exclusive alternate universe or dead Optimus Prime. And again, these really don't scale up together so well. And here we have Voyager Class 86 Hot Rod. And again, they really don't size up together very well. And here we have Kingdom Leader Class Galvatron. And I guess they scale up together okay. Because who really knows how big a space cannon is? But you know what he does scale up pretty well with? Drunk pool. So I know usually I don't include a 6-inch figure in my Transformers review, but in my opinion, this just works too well. And Wreck-Gar may be a little on the small side, but that's okay. And there I go, beating the camera up again. And that, my friend, is a look at comparisons. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it brings us to the comedy portion of our program, where I attempt to transform this Transformer. And one step already done, that has to be removed. Let's see, where do I want to start? Let's start with kickstands. We'll put those in. And let's untab the feet. You can see there's a tab and a slot. Same thing over here on the other side. And once you have the legs untabbed, separate the legs from the wheels and then remove the wheel. Then you can take the feet, turn them that way, and you can see this tab right here and this slot right here. Probably jumping the gun on this a little bit, but you got a hinge right here, and then another hinge right here. And then turn this up, and then that tab should go right in that slot. Okay, let's separate the arms from the wheel and remove the wheel. Then the arms are tabbed in right here, so you just want to untab those and turn them out to the side. Untab and turn out to the side. Then you start moving the chest down, and it removes the head from this piece, which you want to collapse down, and flip the arms on all the way out so that that can go in. And you want to move the arms back in position, and you'll see there's tabs on the arms and slots on the back of the chest. And those hinges just kind of go down on in here. And then bring the arms or shoulders up to the chest, making sure that you get those tabs from the arms and the slots on the back of the chest. And just kind of mash it all together. Then we'll straighten the arms out, flip the hands out. And just straighten everything up. Flip these handlebars down. Okay, then you can put the spinny axe here. You can put it in his hand, whichever you would like to do. And the same with the wheels. You can either put it on his arm, or it'll go at his knee. Or you can put the other one on his arm, which, you know, however you want to do it. And there, ladies and gentlemen, we have Wreck-Gar in his robot mode. Now let's take a look at Wreck-Gar in his robot mode. And there's his face. I think it's pretty nice looking. Although the beard on mine appears to be a little off, but that could just be me. And he's got his nipple lasers. Pew, 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 pew. And the shields, wheels, whatever you want to call them. Well, the arm one does spin. This one will some too. Nice spikes there. A little bit of a backpack, but not too much. Then we got the spinny axe. Very cartoony colors, I think, except for the gold. Let's take a look at his articulation. He can look up that high. Can't really look down. Beard kind of gets in the way. He can do the full exorcist. Arms, 360 degrees of rotation at the shoulder. And wow, look at that. Raise your hands if you're sure. Then he does have a rotation here at the upper bicep for 360 degrees on a mushroom peg. Let's get this off. Maybe. There we go. Now, for his elbow, you get about 90 degrees forward and not quite 90 degrees backwards. So that's a very good range of motion there. At the wrist, he does have 360 degrees of rotation. At the waist, another 360 degree rotation. Legs, he can kick up that high. He can kick back that far. And flip his saddlebags up. Well, without the tire, he can get the full splits. So if you take that off, you can get the full splits out of him. There, he does have a cut here at the upper thigh on a mushroom peg. It will do 360 degrees. At the knee, not quite 90 degrees back and not quite 90 degrees forward. No articulation in here at the shin. Ankles will go down that far. Will go up that far. And there we go. There is pretty deep rocker. Slide that back on. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Wreck-Gar in his robot mode. Now let's take a look at some robot mode comparisons. And here we have Titans Returns Legends Class Bumblebee. And 86 Voyager Class Hot Rod. Walmart exclusive Netflix Leader Class Optimus Prime. And Kingdom Leader Class Galvatron. And just because we took a look at him earlier, here is Drunk Pool. And that, my friends, does it for comparisons. For final thoughts on the Studio Series 86 Wreck-Gar from the 1986 Transformers, the movie. I think this is a good representation of the character. The transformation is good. It's not in scale with the other stuff. Well, maybe it is, because in the movie, the Junkions did transform into motorcycles and ride each other into battle. So, perhaps it is in scale, but it's not in scale with the 132-ish scale of the other Transformers. As far as, you know, if it was a human-sized motorcycle, which, of course, I guess it's not. But I do like it. I just wish I could talk a bunch of TV and make him sound like Eric Idle. But I can't. So, Bobby Grana, weep, ninny, bong. That does it for the review. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you for supporting the channel. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews and support the channel further. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future, you will be notified as my new content becomes available. Well, that's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.